So you used one. A dark chip. You tried to resist the temptation, but I kept calling, begging. And you answered. But did you know that overusing dark chips can actually softlock your game if you take it too far? You justified it the first time. You had to use it to win, but you kept going. And suddenly, darkness became all you know. Using dark chips once or twice won't hurt your save file. But what if you made the game unwinnable by corrupting MegaMan beyond the point of return? We'll discuss how the softlock happens and what to do if MegaMan's already beyond repair. So drink some water, do your stretches, and let's hope it's not too late. In Mega Man Battle Network 4, Dark Chips first become available during your second fight with Shade Man. You're forced to use Dark Chips here to win that fight. There's no way to avoid it. If you don't use it, you can't continue the story. You're warned about Dark Chips side effects immediately afterward, and you have a few encounters with your Dark Soul, regardless of your choices in the game. Using Dark Chips in that specific battle against Shade Man won't give you those side effects, but using Dark Chips in any other battle will. If you choose to use Dark Chips, be careful when you use them. Mega Man Battle Network 4 and 5 have a system called Karma. I won't go into extreme detail here, we'll save that for another time. But you should know that after you use Dark Chips, your Karma decreases and you're thrown into the Evil Emotion. The Evil Emotion has a few properties that drastically change how you play the game. First, you can no longer use any soul. Next, certain chips, good chips, become unusable, while other previously unusable chips, evil chips, are now available to you. Finally, when your HP hits 0, you survive the hit, and your Dark Soul takes over. Most people know about these traits, but this last secret property is what causes the softlock. If you fight an Omega level boss while you're in the Evil Emotion, you'll always receive the DS version of that boss's chip, regardless of your rank. That doesn't seem like a big deal at first. DS Navi chips are considered evil chips, and they allow you to use your favorite Navi chips even when you're corrupted by darkness. Version 1 and SP Navi chips will poof away if you try to use them in the Evil Emotion, so the DS chips serve as their replacement. But what happens if you were trying to collect all of them? After you play through the story 3 times and obtain your last Soul Unison, you gain access to the post-game areas, specifically the Black Earth areas, also known as the Merklands. This is the dark area that Higsby warned you about at the beginning of the game, a place where Navi souls are put to the test, and the most corrupted Navis are led to destruction. In order to even access this area in the first place, you have to get every standard chip, defeat base, and collect 5 sacred evil chips. One of those evil chips is from a standard virus encounter in Undernet Area 6. 3 more are held by heal Navis waiting in Undernet 5 after you've defeated base. You'll have to beat each of their 10 battle gauntlets for 30 battles in total. Finally, you have to get a bug-infused Giga Chip. While the chip you get is different in each version, the way to get them is the same in both. You'll have to find either Shade Man Omega in Undernet 4, or Laser Man Omega in Undernet 5. During this battle, you'll notice there's a green mystery data sitting in the corner of the enemy field. That's the Giga Chip you need. Not only do you have to fight extremely tough opponents, you have to beat them without letting that data take a single point of damage. But if you protect it, you get your prize. You only have to get it once, so if you defeat either boss without damaging the data, you won't have to do it again. Notably, Undernet 5 is another post-game area, while Undernet 4 is not, so realistically, you could fight Shade Man Omega and get your first evil chip even during your first playthrough. Remember this fight for later. It holds the key to the softlock. I tell you all of this not only to inform you, but also to emphasize just how devastating this softlock is. You've put so much time into the game at this point. You've literally played it 3 times, overcome its hardest challenges, and collected everything there is to collect. Well, nearly everything. When you reach the end of Black Earth 1, you'll find a door. A door I like to call the Door of Doom. To open it, all you have to do is register every version 1 Navi chip into your library. While this doesn't count Navi chips from the opposite version, it does count every other boss in the game. But this shouldn't be an issue. While the tournaments are somewhat random, they do force you to fight every named boss at least once. Once you fight a boss in the tournament, you can find their ghost Navi data on the net. These are hidden, usually in the corner of an area, but once you found one, you'll fight the alpha or beta version of that Navi, depending on your game's current difficulty. When you win, you'll get their version 1 Navi chip. Yes, version 1. No matter your rank or emotional state, no matter if you're fighting with good or evil forces, you'll always receive the version 1 chip from that boss. But doesn't the evil emotion force the game to give you the DS chip instead? Not quite. The evil emotion only changes the result for Omega leveled bosses. If you fight the Alpha or Beta versions, you'll always get the V1 chip. In order to even encounter an Omega level boss in the first place, you need to defeat the boss's ghost data. But then, how does the softlock happen if the evil emotion has no effect on the Alpha or Beta fights? Easy. There is one boss where you don't fight the Alpha or Beta version as ghost data, and that boss is the one who cursed you with his dark power to begin with. While you've fought Shademan several times in the story, and you've certainly battled his Alpha and Beta versions there, you never get chip data from him. You don't even get Zenny from these fights. It's purely to progress the story, and that's it. All other bosses require you to fight their ghost data before you can unlock their Omega version, but Shademan doesn't. To unlock Shademan Omega in Undernet 4, all you have to do is purify him through the Boktai side quest. After Jango and Otenko walk away, you can jack out of the net, re-enter the area, and Shademan Omega now has a chance to appear. If you use DarkChips against Shademan Omega, they'll always drop Shademan DS, and his version 1 and SP chips will never drop. Of course, the easy way to avoid this problem is just to not use DarkChips against Shademan Omega. If you don't, your rank will determine your reward, either Shademan SP for a higher rank, or Shademan version 1 for a lower rank. This is crucial to the softlock, but it's not the only factor. Remember when we mentioned karma before? Basically, every time you use DarkChips, your karma decreases. If you use too many DarkChips in too many battles, Mega Man will enter the next battle in the evil emotion. You'll never be able to recover the HP you lost from using DarkChips, but you can purify your soul. All you have to do is end a non-story battle without using DarkChips or activating your Dark Soul. You can even run away from battles and it'll still count. Do this enough times and Mega Man's emotional state will return to calm. He'll still have his darker color palette for a while, but he can use good chips and obtain good rewards again without any issues. But if you go overboard with DarkChips, Mega Man's karma will dip so far below the point of return, he can't come back. No matter how many battles you fight without DarkChips, his karma will never increase again. Once Mega Man is in this permanently evil state, the softlock takes effect. You'll never be able to exit the evil emotion, which means you'll only be able to get DS Navi chips from here onward. And since most casual players reasonably avoid fighting Shademan Omega due to his difficulty, they might not even realize that they have to get this chip until it's too late. Everyone is so focused on the mystery data that appears in Shademan Omega's fight that they completely forget that Shademan never had a version 1 ghost data at all. The irony is, because you first used that dark chip in an effort to destroy Shademan, he's now able to use it to destroy you. But there's still hope. There are a couple of ways to escape this destiny. There is still a way to obtain Shademan's chip without fighting his Omega version. And there is still a way to purify Mega Man's soul even when he's stuck in this permanently evil state. The only other way to get Shademan's chip is through a trader. These are gacha-style machines found in the overworld. If you throw some chips or bug frags into them, you get a new chip in return. Post-game chip trader appears in Electown starting your second playthrough, and this trader can give you version 1 Navi chips. Except, there's a catch. The Electown trader doesn't give you Shademan's chip, and neither do the other ones you can reach his land. So where's the trader that holds Shademan's chip? Black Earth 2, behind the Door of Doom. So that option's out. But like we said, you can still purify Mega Man. All you need is the Soul Clean Navi Customizer program. When you equip it, Mega Man's karma can increase even when he's in the permanently evil state. After enough time, you'll exit the evil emotion and can fight Shademan to win the version 1 chip. So Where can you get the Soul Cleaning program? Say it with me, Black Earth 2, behind the door of doom. And this is the vicious cycle of the permanently evil Shademan Softlock. If you're stuck in this permanently evil state, the only way to get Shademan's version 1 chip is by connecting to another game, trading with them, or getting their library data. The irony is, you don't even need to use your Dark Soul to get DS chips, because you can find them all in the Black Earth. While the Softlock is clearly an accident, it does hit one of the story's main themes. Even when darkness surrounds you, your friends can always pull you back into the light.